there are many aspects of personal branding, I will delimit myself to three things. What is personal branding? Why personal branding? And how do we do it? How do we personal brand? So personal branding is not how superior you are from the rest of us, but how different you are, what makes you to stand out. I repeat, it's not how superior you are from the rest of us, but how different you are. Personal branding is managing your name. What are you known for? When people hear your name, what gets into their mind? So when you have a strong brand, that name lives long after you are gone. Personal branding, what are you known for? What do people recognize you for? How people look at you. Personal brand is how people look at you. People's perceptions are their realities. You cannot force people to like you. What you think about yourself is your self-worth. What people think about you is your brand value. Your self-value, your self-esteem is how you think about yourself. But what others think about you is your brand. That's your brand value. Personal branding is marketing the product you. I repeat, everyone is a brand. The question is, how strong is your brand? And in this time and age, you can test your brand. So the thing is this, at any given moment, you can always check how strong your brand is growing. We live at a time you can test your brand. You can test how you are positioning your brand in the market. Because I said, a strong brand is like a magnet. It attracts and repels in equal measure. There are people who will like you, there are people who will not like you. The question is, are you able to attract your target audience? Are you able to attract your clients, your customers? Personal branding is about positioning your personal story. And the reason I'm using the word positioning here is because you need to use your name for your decided advantage. You need to earn from your name, from your reputation, from what you're known for. Every single field, it doesn't matter what field, we all recognize the name David Rudisha. Why personal branding? I want to give you some 10 reasons why you should build a strong brand. My list is not exhaustive, but I think this will convince you why you need to have a strong personal brand. Some 10 quick reasons. Number one, you become more confident. Now, to help you remember my points, all my points start with the letter C. So the first C is confidence. Is it not true when you know people are looking for you? You feel more when you know you're wanted, when you know you're needed, when you know there is something of value you are offering the world. You feel more confident. I am more confident right now than I was 20 years ago. 20 years ago, I was marketing myself. Since the year 2010, I have never marketed myself. I have never knocked the door of any company to introduce myself or to ask for a job as a trainer. So the stronger your brand grows, the more confident you become. It boosts your self-esteem. It boosts your self-confidence. You feel you're adding value to mankind. Number two, you compete. You stand out. We notice a car, a red car, in a sea of black cars. We notice the bride in a wedding because he's in white, she's in white. We tend to notice what is different, what stands out. Number three, you connect with people. When your brand is strong, people remember you. Let me ask you, what makes you memorable. You see, for me, and I'll be using my personal example today, for me, if somebody has not called me for 5 years, and then they make a phone call, they call me, straight away I know they are looking for a speaker. They are looking for a trainer. There is no other reason why people call me. They are looking for a speaker or a coach. I'm asking you right now, what makes people remember you? What makes you memorable? Put it otherwise, never ever call anyone for not calling you. If they are not calling you, they are sending a strong message. You ain't adding any value to me. Number 4, choices. You see, when you have a strong brand, you recognize what is on brand and what is off brand for you. Years ago, I had many people giving me different suggestions. Somebody would tell me, Doc, hey, there is so much money in computers. I'll tell them, well, I agree, but that's not my job. Some people would tell me, I have a Nigerian guy, very wealthy, very rich, a man I respect, I honor, who gave me a proposal to team up with him for oil. I said, that's good, but unfortunately, I can't do that. Is it bad? No, it's a legit business, but it's off my brand. When your brand is strong, you don't even want the world to see you doing anything else. The same way you told me, you recognize Jack Ma with Alibaba. Bill Gates is a great investor, but he is recognized with Microsoft. Jeff Bezos with Amazon. That's the story of strong brands. You know what is on brand for you, and you know what is off brand. You're able to make decisions and choices. So for me, there are places I can't go because of my brand. There are drinks I won't take because of my brand. There are even people I won't associate with because of my brand unless I am coaching them. So I recognize what is on brand for me and what is off brand. Number 5, control. Now, when your brand is strong, you are in control. You don't follow people. You follow your ideals. You follow your values. You're not swayed around by every wind of doctrine. For those of you who follow me on social media, you realize sometimes I teach very tough things. Very tough things. And you otherwise teach things that don't sit so well with so many people. I know some of you who follow me on social media, you think, I wish Doc could be teaching this, but avoiding this. I wish he doesn't talk about soul ties, man. My goodness, this guy is good in personal branding, but when he touches soul ties, hell breaks loose. Oh God, just convince him not to touch dangerous areas. But you know what? It doesn't stop me. Why? When you become a strong brand, you're in control. Let me go to number 6. Why you need a strong brand? You concentrate. You focus your energy and resources and effort. You see, when you're not a strong brand, you spread thin. You look for whatever is available, like Steve is telling us right now. Number 7, when you have a strong brand, you attract money. You are paid more for your individuality. People like being associated with a strong brand. Sometimes the strong brand does not even have the content, but the person has built this brand. In Kenya again, we have Jeff Koinange. If you invite Jeff Koinange to be your MC, you'll pay an arm and a leg. Trust me. Steve Harvey in the US. Why? People are willing to pay a known name for their stage appearance. If Usain Bolt just appears on stage, if CR7 just appears on your soccer stadium, whether he's playing or not, just his appearance, everything changes. But you earn more when you're rare, when they can't get your type, when you're not clonable. when you are your own kind. There is something that is only available from you. Others may look like you, they may talk like you, they may copy you, but they will never become you. I want you to remember this: skills and qualifications are available from others, and even if they don't have them, they can acquire them. No one has a monopoly to skills and qualifications. If you have an MBA, others can get it. But there is something no one can get from you. I don't do what I do because I have a PhD in project management. I was the first guy in Kenya to get a PhD in project management. But I'm sure by now we have over 20 guys. I'm very sure. I don't know how many. This has nothing to do with my training. This has everything to do with personal development, personal improvement. I'm deliberate on the products I offer to the market. This I never got from any classroom walls. And I'm encouraging you right now, be deliberate on your personal growth and development, personal improvement. The school of life, that matters much more than what you get from your courage. Number 8, you become content, you become satisfied, you become fulfilled. What you do is no longer a struggle. Trust me, what I'm speaking to you this morning, I can speak all day long. Why? I'm flowing in my natural element. This is my space. This is my domain. I'm in my area of dominion. You see, when you build a strong brand, you stop working. You enjoy your work. What you do is what you love. What you love is what you do. You align what you do with what you love. You align what you do with who you are. And when you start doing what you love, you never get tired. You enjoy. You just flow. Life becomes exciting. You become fulfilled in life. Number 9, you become consistent. I love Starbucks coffee. Consistency here does not mean sameness. It doesn't mean rigidity to change. Consistency here means you are predictable. People, for example, there are guys who were here yesterday when I was teaching about delegation, and they're here today when I'm teaching about personal branding, and I know they will join my class next week when I will be teaching about strategy. Why? Same person, but it is not about sameness and being monotonous and boring, but being predictable in quality delivery. So when you're a strong brand, you can't afford to disappoint your target audience. Talk to great athletes like CR7, Lionel Messi, or the retired sprinter Usain Bolt. One of the things they'll tell you, one of the pressure they have is to ensure they don't disappoint their fans. They recognize their fans as their employer. You may not know this, but every time I'm training, every time I'm speaking, I am under intense internal pressure. That's the challenge I'm giving you. Be consistent in your quality. Let people never ever second guess your quality. Let them know, for sure, if I come to Ruth Mweni, I can't be disappointed. Because a satisfied customer is the highest level of marketing. They will brand you. They will become your brand ambassadors. Why personal branding? Number 10, continuity. You see, when you're a strong brand, your children don't have to start where you started. Maybe you're like me. You have started from scratch. Most of us started from scratch. The grandchildren of Nelson Mandela are not starting from scratch. They are building on their grandfather's brand.